Right now, I've got one question for you. Are you ready for Penn State Volleyball?
Fans, once again, welcome to historic Rec Hall. Tonight's Big Ten matchup featuring the Michigan Wolverines and your 19th ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. At this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your caps as the Pride of the Lions Penn honors America with the playing of our national anthem. And the Pride of the Lions Penn.
The last time Penn State was in Rec Hall, it was heartbreak as the blue and white squandered a 2-0 set lead to the top team in the nation, Nebraska. Now on a beautiful Veterans Day Eve match, the Nittany Lions look to right the ship against their bitterest rival, the Michigan Wolverines. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Big Ten Plus's coverage of Penn State women's volleyball. I'm Josh Bartosik, joined alongside Anna Castro to bring you tonight's Big Ten matchup. So Anna, coming into this match, Penn State has lost 3 straight matches. Most recently, number 19, Purdue, its last win coming against these same Wolverines on October 27th in Ann Arbor. How does Katie Schumacher-Cawley's squad get back in the win column against the Maize and Blue?
Thanks, Josh. Well, like you said, obviously it's going to be tough coming off a 3-match losing streak. They hit a bit of a rough patch here, but I think it might give them an extra vote of confidence facing a team that they've already met this season and who they took down in 4 sets back in Ann Arbor, so that's going to be good for them. Now they're playing with the home court advantage here at Rec Hall, who we see a big showing for, obviously. So I think the noise and the buzz in here is definitely going to help them get done what they need to get done.
Crowd, always a big storyline in Rec Hall. Another one for this match you see here on the screen now, Jess Merzik, former Michigan player, transferred over to the Nittany Lions, tallied 946 kills during her time with the Wolverines, now leading the charge for Penn State. What can we expect from her tonight playing against her former program?
Well, you know, it can be a really intimidating and even emotional thing to play against your old teammates, especially ones who you played with for 3 years prior. Last time out against Michigan, she put up 18 kills in 11 digs, so clearly that's not slowing her down. I think we can expect her to lock in and do what she needs to do to get the job done.
7 straight matches with double-digit kills for Merzik. We'll go over to the Michigan side. They've been red hot. They've won their last 3 matches since the loss to this Nittany Lions squad. For Michigan, how do they keep their hot hand going?
I think for Michigan, their biggest thing is that now they have something to prove, honestly. They've won their past 3 matches, Ohio State, Iowa, and Maryland. This is obviously an intimidating place to play, but having a win streak always motivates you to keep it. So that's definitely going to be with them tonight.
Taking a look at the players on the screen. Allie Holland, another big one, 1.4 blocks per set, second in the Big Ten. Alongside Merzik, Allie Holland, and Zoe Weathering have been those big 3 for the Nittany Lions. Can we expect a big game from them tonight, Anna?
I say definitely. I mean, Allie Holland, you mentioned twice. She has a history of playing well against Michigan. She's hit .412 while averaging 1.6 kills per set and 1.13 blocks per set in her 4 career matches against Michigan. So it should be a big night for her again.
She's coming into this match with 12 straight with 4 or more blocks. You look at the starting rotation for the Nittany Lions. Penn State coming into this series 55-6 all time against the Wolverines. They first played in 1981. And here in Rec Hall, you mentioned the home crowd advantage. 29-2. Penn State's won 7 of the last 8. Most recently won 3-1 Ann Arbor. Like we mentioned, should be a good one here at Rec Hall. We'll take a look. We'll talk a little bit about Michigan some more. Erin Virtue, first-year head coach for the Wolverines. Started as recruiting and offensive coordinator from 2011 to 2015. Now in her first season, 6 and 17 so far. As a first-year head coach, how tough is it to come in and try and lead a team, especially in a conference like the Big Ten?
Absolutely, extremely tough, and I think it's intimidating for her because coming in as a new head coach is a big adjustment for the coach and for your team. You need to get this whole group of girls to trust what you have to say and get on your side. Like you said, she's led them to 6 and 17 this year. Last year they went 17 and 13. That's not a bad look for her or anything. It's just getting used to your new team and getting a system and a flow worked out. I think it probably helps her though that she was a former offensive and recruiting coordinator from 2011 to 2015, because that she's had a position within the department before.
Take a look at the starting rotation for both squads. For Michigan, Serena Nyambio, Brooke Humphrey, Saj McBurrows, Morgan Burke, Hannah Grant, Jackie Boney, and Kendall Murray. For the Penn State side, Taylor Tramble, Maddie Banilovic, Jillian Grimes, Mac Madraza, Jess Merzick, Angelina Stark, and Allie Hollins. We're about set to begin here at Rec Hall, number 19 Penn State and the Michigan Wolverines. Not the only time these two squads will play. They'll play in a different sport tomorrow at Beaver Stadium. But tonight the focus is on women's volleyball inside Rec Hall for a sell-out crowd. As Rec Hall last week against Nebraska had a record attendance, over 6,500, as it took on the top-ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers. Michigan back to serve. It'll be Hannah Grant to kick things off. Grant floats it over, and a service ace to start for the Wolverines. Angelina Stark can't get that one. 1-0, Michigan.
That's a big start. That's a big confidence boost right off the bat.
Grant back to serve once more. That one, Stark will receive that one. A miscommunication between her and Maddie Belinovic. Just like that, 2-0 Michigan, back-to-back service aces for the Maize and Blue.
A little bit of an interesting start for the Nittany Lions. Need to find their groove here on this third serve.
Grant, that one received by Belinovic at the line. It's Pedraza near side. Merzick will tap it over. Dug out beautifully by the Wolverines. Pedraza setting it again. Allie Holland with the kill. It's set up nicely by the Wolverines. Back over Pedraza. Near side, Holland tipped at the line, and that will be a point for the Nittany Lions. Good kill from Holland. Nittany Lions back in getting some confidence from that one.
Good
Makes it 2-1.
And good communication too. And the crowd's starting to get into it now here.
The crowd was a huge factor that led to the Nittany Lions' 2-0 quick set lead against Nebraska, obviously the #1 team in the nation. Came back and proved why they were that, winning in 5. Holland serves it over. That one goes out. Service error. And then the Lions with some blunders to start for Katie Schumacher-Cawley's squad. They find themselves down 3-1 in this first set.
Service errors haven't been uncommon for the Nittany Lions either this season, but it doesn't seem to slow them down too badly usually.
Now back Maddie Cochran, number 19, to serve for the Wolverines. That one received by Milovic on the near side. Taylor Trammell. Wolverines coming back over. Kendall Murray floats it over. Draws up Merzick at the line. Received nicely by the Wolverines again. Kendall Murray blocked. Michigan will try once more on the far side. Coming back is Taylor Trammell. That one gets just outside. Point to Michigan. But actually rally by both teams. Makes it 4-1 in favor of the Wolverines. Looks like we're gonna get. Looks like Katie Schumacher-Cawley will use her challenge to try and check to see if that went off of the Michigan player's fingertips. We'll step aside really quickly right here on Big Ten Plus. Back inside rec hall, Josh Bartosa joined alongside Anna LaCastro. And Anna, we're getting a look at the replay on the screen. It does look like it hits off of a Michigan player's hand at the line on this replay. But if you're the official, what are you looking for to try to overturn this call?
I mean, honestly, on the replay, it is a little hard to tell since it's obviously we're looking at a choppy, blurry version of what just happened, but it does seem like it went right over her finger, like, looks like it touched her fingertips, although I'm no official. The crowd did strongly disagree with that call, though, I might add.
The crowd loves being the officials. It's very tough to tell. Taylor Tremor trying to get over the outstretched arms of Kendall Murray. Having a lengthy review of this one are the officials. But if this point does stand, it's another unforced error by the Nittany Lions. And you mentioned how they've kind of struggled with that this season. They weren't struggling with that against Nebraska. They were pretty clean overall in their game plan. Kind of teetered a bit against Purdue. How do they get back to playing that clean and error-free style of volleyball?
Well, I know we hear this all the time from players and coaches and fans, but they need to stick to their own game, honestly. I think part of their biggest success against Nebraska is when you're playing a really talented team that you know is really talented, you know you need to be on your absolute A game. So I think they need to, rather than consider exactly their opponent right now, they just need to stay on top of what they know how to do and continue to play their own game, because we know they have the skills not to make so many unforced errors.
Still no official ruling on the challenge.
Watch this replay about 25 times now.
Well, while we still have the time, we'll take some more time to talk about Michigan. If you're the Wolverines, this is the exact start that you want. Look, you only have 6 wins on the year. Trying to take on a struggling Nittany Lions team as of late. The point does stay with the Wolverines. So it will be 4-1, but if you're head coach Aaron Virtue, you got to be proud with what your team's putting out on the road against a top 25 team. You're up by 3 points in this first set. Cochran lobs it over. Received by Maruzic now on the near side. Maruzic with the kill. Jess Maruzic against her former team. Probably hear her name a lot in today's match. Gets her first kill of the night. It's 4-2 Michigan.
We hear her name a lot in every match, but especially important tonight against her old teammates.
Mac Pedraza back to serve for the Nittany Lions. She'll lob that one up, received by Cochran. Sub at the line. And the kill will go to Jackie Boney on the near side. It's 5-2 Michigan. Kendall Murray back to serve for the Maize and Blue. That one hits the net and goes out. Service error on the Wolverines, and a point to the Blue and White. Jess Merzick now back to serve. For the White, 17 service aces on the year. 27 service errors. She'll float it over. That one goes over. Her 28th service error of the year.
Another
point
error.
Right back to the Wolverines.
Honestly, yeah, like you said, this is exactly the start you want if you're a Michigan player or coach.
And back serving for Michigan, number 8, Chopra.
Mira Chopra now to serve for the Wolverines. 6'3" junior from Champaign, Illinois. Floats that one over, received by Trammell. Pedraza over to Cameron Hanna, and she'll get the kill. Cameron Hanna on the far side gets the point right back. Back and forth these two teams go. Michigan still holding on to that 2-point lead at 6-4.
Cameron Hanna actually did fantastic their last time out against Michigan, too. She hit .395 with 20 kills.
Julian Grimes, the libero, floats it over. On the near side, blocked at the line. A point to Michigan goes off a trio of hands of Penn State. Back and forth these teams continue. It's now 7-4. It's Valentina Volleyball with the kill. Burke to serve for the Wolverines. And that's another service error. Point goes right back to Penn State. Back and forth. As we've mentioned, there are unforced errors on both sides. Maybe both teams. Some nerves, some jitters to get out of the way in this big conference matchup.
Definitely some nerves. I mean, we're getting towards the end of the season. Every match counts. That's got to put more pressure on both teams.
Maddie Bilinovich to serve for the Nittany Lions. Received by Volleyball. Now Volleyball on the far side. Blocked at the line. It goes under the net. Good job by Cameron Hanna to stuff the attempt. Get the point for the Nittany Lions at 7-6. Bilinovich's jump serve. Up now is Volleyball trying to go far side and or near side, excuse me, and she does. Nice job to find the empty space in the Nittany Lion defense. Makes it 8-6 Michigan.
Normally we see a pretty organized Penn State defense, but Michigan's been able to find the holes so far.
Willette with a booming serve. That one goes directly into the net. Another service error. The third already in this set for the Wolverines. Makes it a 1-point game. Cameron Hanna now to serve for the blue and white. She'll float that one over, received by the Wolverines. Miscommunication at the line. They'll just float over, free balled. Now the Nittany Lions, Allie Holland with the kill. Allie Holland ties things up at 8 in this first set. And now the Penn State Nittany Lions have a chance to take their first lead of the match. And a serve floated over, received by Hannah Grant. Now on the near side, it was stuffed but did not get over the net. Point to Michigan.
They were in the right positioning, and that was one of them was Allie Holland, once again, who we already talked about and how well she does against Michigan. So she'll probably continue to be a key asset.
Grant serve received, a free ball over and a free kill. Nicely buried by the Wolverines, Jackie Boney. Builds back that 2-point lead, 10-8. Grant to serve. Again, received by Bilinovich on the far side. Maruzic tipped at the line. Step now on the near side. With Sash McBurrows. Maruzic coming back. That one goes off with hand and out of bounds, off the block. Makes it 10-9 in favor of the Wolverines.
Back serving for the Nittany Lions, number 20, Allie Holland.
Allie Holland will serve next for the blue and white. Drives it over. Gathered by Brooke Humphrey. Now on the far side, Kendall Murray, and a nice kill from the Wolverines.
Michigan substitution.
11-9 in favor of Michigan. Back and forth. Neither team able to string together a hefty amount of points. As we got to look at Maddie Cochran getting back to serve for the Maize and Blue. She lost one over, received by the Nittany Lions. Pedraza sets up Taylor Trammell. That one off the fingertips and nearly into your lap, Angela Castro.
We've become part of the action over here. I got to keep my head up now.
There was a time during warm-ups that we almost got hit again, but your head was on a swivel. And so was Taylor Trammell's head, able to get the kill to make it 11-10. The Nittany Lions have a chance to tie things up. Mac Pedraza back to serve. Pedraza floats it over. Received by Cochran now at the line. It's Boney. She'll hit it over Pedraza. Mrzik on the far side gets the kill and ties things up. Mercer with a nice swing makes it 11-all. Pedraza to serve once more. Looks that one over. Service ace, Mac Pedraza, her 7th of the season. The floater that caught the Wolverine defense lacking. Penn State has its first lead of the match. Pedraza, the Ohio State transfer. Drives that one over, received by Hannah Grant. Floated over nicely by the Wolverines. That's Morgan Burke. Good heads-up play to get the point for the Wolverines and tie things up at 12.
Now we've been talking about Pedraza. Penn State's impressive hitting would absolutely not be possible without her. She runs the entire operation. She won Big Ten Setter of the Year in 2022 with Ohio State, and you can see why.
Murray floats it over, received by Grimes. On the near side, Merzik, and that one, we're going to give points to the Wolverines. Did not hit a hand on the way through, say the officials. Makes it 13-12, Michigan. Reserve dug out by, or received by Grimes. At the line, it's Taylor Trammell. She gets it to go. Tied up at 13 apiece. Trammell with her second kill already in this set. Merzik back to serve. Received by Cochran, now Grant. He'll be free balled over by the Wolverines. Pedraza to Wetherington. Another point, Nittany Lions. Zoe Wetherington had 9 kills against Nebraska, 11 kills against the Boilermakers. And gets her first kill tonight. 14-13 Penn State. Wolverines with a free ball over in the form of Kendall Murray. As it receives Wetherington on the near side, another kill, back-to-back. For the 6'2 sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, it's 15-13. And a timeout taken by Aaron Virtue. Penn State with their biggest lead of the set. They're up by 2. We'll step aside right here on Big Ten Plus. Back inside, a rec call on Big Ten Plus. Josh Bartosa joined alongside Anna LaCastro. And these two teams, some long history between these two. They've played in several matches, 61 all-time, as you see on your screen. Penn State leads the all-time series 55-6. And the Lions are 29-2 all-time at Rec Hall. So we've talked a lot about that Rec Hall crowd playing a factor. How have they played a factor so far in this first set? Penn State finally with their first lead of the night.
I think they're finally getting into it and becoming the Rec Hall crowd that we know and love. I think when this match started off, no one really knew what to do because it wasn't exactly the start that Penn State fans were expecting tonight. But now we've got signs, we've got people outstanding per usual and ready to help out their team.
Merzik serve hits the net. Third service error of the set for the Nittany Lions. Ends the 3-0 scoring run. It's 15-14 now. Still in favor of the blue and white. As Mira Chopra will come back to serve for the Wolverines. Chopra 15 service aces on the year. That serve received by Grimes. Nittany Lions will hit it back over. On the near side, Niambio, beautifully dug out by Grimes, goes right back over. Far side, Wallet blocked at the line, stuffed. Niambio again, she'll loft it over. Pedraza, Weatherington on the near side. She floats it over, picked up again by the Wolverines. Wallet has to free ball it over. Pedraza to Grimes. Over to Weatherington, stuffed at the line, but it gets down. Weatherington, her third kill, 16-14 Penn State. The Nittany Lions can use both Weatherington and Merzick to their advantage on those attacks. It makes it really difficult for any opposition to try and stop it at the line.
Of course, when you have control of both sides of the net, it's going to be difficult.
What a play by the Wolverines. A diving dig by Maddie Cochran leads to a booming kill of Valentina Vollet to get the point right back. Looks like Grimes' serve off the net might have landed in a no woman's land, but instead the point ends up for the Wolverines. The Lions free ball it over, miscommunication. On the near side, stuffed at the line. Cameron Hanna rejects the kill from Morgan Burke. Vilanovic back to serve for Penn State. Zoe Weatherington takes a breather. Vilanovic's jump serve. Wolverines miscommunication. It's blocked at the line again, and it falls down. Miscommunication all around on that point from the Wolverines gives the Nittany Lions their biggest lead of the night. It's 18-15. Vilanovic, received by Wallet. Wallet now with the kill. I'm gonna say that one hit the ground. It almost looked like Vilanovic had a beautiful diving dig. But instead, it's a point for the Wolverines, 18-16. Wallet again hits it into the netting, her second service error. She's got a lot of power, just can't get over the net so far for the Wolverines.
Seems like the service error bug has been passed over to the other side here.
Cameron Hanna to serve for the Nittany Lions. Take a look, 4 service errors for the Wolverines, 3 for the Nittany Lions in this first set. And her serve hits the net but gets over. Poked through and dug out beautifully by Penn State. And then Kendall Murray buries it. It's at 19-17.
Good effort by Penn State on the defense, though. Kept that point alive.
This little fake swing from Niambio froze the Nittany Lions and allowed for the kill from Murray. Grimes receives the serve. On the far side, Merzick gets it just inside the line. Another kill for Jess Merzick, the Michigan transfer. Already with 4 kills against her former team in this first set. Holland back to serve. Drives that one over. Murray on the near side, blocked at the line, but it rolls off some hands and lands for a Michigan point.
Michigan substitution, number 19, Cochran for number 6, McBurrows.
Maddie Cochran comes back in for McBurrows for the Maize and Blue. Cochran back to serve. Jump serve ace from Cochran. Nicely done. Her 7th ace of the season. And it's a 1-point game in favor of Penn State. 1-point set, I should say. Third service ace already for the Wolverines.
Looks like we had to do some cleaning of the floor. Should be ready to go again.
Cochran floats it over. Pedraza to Murzik, tipped at the line. Michigan gets set for an attack on the far side. Murray with a nice little dump play. Set back over by the blue and white. Murray again, another one. Floats over, received by the Nittany Lions. Murzik on the near side. That one received nicely, and it just floats over.
That was tricky to read for the Nittany Lions. Couldn't quite figure out where that was going to land.
Over the beautiful dig by Hannah Grant leads to a tie game. Michigan's tied things up at 20. A 3-0 scoring run. Schumacher-Cawley takes her first timeout. We'll step aside right here on Big Ten Plus.
On behalf of Penn State Women's Volleyball, I'd like to welcome tonight's match the following groups: the Blue Mountain Girls Volleyball Club and Portage High School Volleyball. Thank you for joining us here tonight in Rec Hall.
Josh Bartosik and El Castro inside Rec Hall, bringing you Penn State, Michigan women's volleyball tied at 20 in the first. As we look at Erin Virtue, the first-year head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. Her team in a battle right now in this first set with the number 19 Nittany Lions. As Murzik's kill is, or her attack, stopped at the line. Back and forth these two squads go. Murray has to free ball it over. Stark receives it. Trim at the line is stuffed. Now Murzik on the far side. That one goes out, and Michigan regains its lead. 21-24, straight points for the Wolverines.
We talked a lot about confidence already before the match started, but I think it's definitely showing over here on the Michigan side. They're playing organized, and they're not letting the Rec Hall crowd affect them so far.
Cochran to serve, Pedraza at the line. Murzik smashes that one. Received by the Wolverines, but then misplayed by Kendall Murray. And the Lions tie it back up at 21 apiece.
Murzik is really active on this left side already, and we've seen Zoe Weatherington taking over the right side.
Number 5, Pedraza.
Pedraza to serve. Jump serve, a line drive received by the Wolverines. Murray on the far side, she's rejected, but it goes out of bounds. Michigan regains its lead, 22-21. That was Weatherington with the block, rolls off her hands and goes out.
They've been in the right spots for these blocks, just haven't found as much success as they'd probably like.
Weatherington had 8 blocks against the Cornhuskers. As Kendall Murray's serve goes out of bounds, too far. And the 5th service error of the set for the Wolverines makes it 22 apiece.
Big service error theme tonight. Don't know what's up with that, but it's swayed the match a lot so far in this first set.
We talked about nearing the end of the regular season. Every match counts and matters for these squads, as that one's tipped at the line. Pedraza to Cameron Hannah, she's stuffed. The Lions will set up once more. It's Hannah again. She smashes that one, it goes out of bounds off a hand. Penn State with the lead, 23-22.
Right into the stands behind us. The crowd is now part of this match.
Aaron Virtue will take her second timeout. We'll take another break. We'll be right back. Penn State leading 23-22 right here on Big Ten Plus.
Over in the BJC, the Lady Lions basketball team defeated Navy by a final score of 107-44 earlier tonight. The Lady Lions returned home on Monday for a matchup with the Kansas Jayhawks, and it is the annual Wear White game, and tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. Remember, students get in free with ID.
23-22 in set one at Rec Hall. Penn State, number 19, leading the Michigan Wolverines. And Anna, you've mentioned it a lot. The service errors piling up for both squads. Michigan with 5, Penn State with 3. Is it just an early jitters thing in this match, or is it something to really watch out for as we continue down the rest of this game, match?
You know, at first it seemed like early jitters, but now as it's continued later into this first set, starting to look worrisome for both teams here. Service errors is definitely not something you want being a huge controlling factor in your play. You want it to be, you know, actually your play, things you've worked on, and not silly mistakes that you try to avoid.
Merzik floats that serve over on the near side. Bonus service received. Weatherington crushes that one. Zoe Weatherington again, her 4th kill of the set. And Penn State's 1 point away from taking it at 1.
We didn't have her in players to watch, but she's been huge on this right side already.
Merzik with the set on the line. Floats that one over, received by Cochran. Free ball over by Kendall Murray, dug out by Grimes. Cameron Herron on the near side. Nicely received by Murray. Ball comes all the way back over on the far side. Wallett dug out nicely, diving dig by Merzik. Cameron Hanna. And they're going to say point to Michigan. Looks like an Nittany Lion got too antsy near the net. It's a 1 point match, 1 point set, 24-23.
That was quick thinking from Mac Pedraza there. She kept the Nittany Lions in that point for longer than they would have been.
Jackie Boney floats it over. Received by Grimes. Cameron Hanna floats it over. Picked up by Wallett. Wallett now on the far side, rejected at the line, and that will be the first set. Zoe Weatherington gets the job done on both offense and defense for the Nittany Lions, and they take set 1, 25-23.
That was a really interesting start to that set. Started off bobbly and a little bit slow for both teams, but now the energy's picked up, and it was close all the way through. So we should have a very interesting rest of this match.
Penn State takes set 1, 25-23, a close one early here in Rec Hall. We'll step aside. We'll be right back for the second set here on Big Ten Plus.
Searching where you're going to be tonight. 1, 2, 3, if you think you know it, shout it out. What we got tonight? PSCCU Volleyball Shuffle. PSCCU member Lajeed Moore. Fans, make sure to join us here tomorrow night when your 19th ranked Nittany Lions return to take on the 2nd ranked Wisconsin Badgers. If you have a football ticket, you can get in for just $5. Don't miss out on some great Penn volleyball action. First service scheduled for 8 p.m. Get your tickets now so you don't miss out on all the action. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com/Penn State. Students get in free. We are. Let's go.
back inside Rec Hall. If you're just joining us, Penn State, number 19 in the country, took set one, 25-23 over the Michigan Wolverines in some back and forth action here on this beautiful Friday night. Josh Bartosik joined alongside Anna LaCastro. And Anna, we talked coming into this contest, Jess Mersley being the big talking point, the big factor for the Nittany Lions. So far, it's been Zoe Wetherington, 4 kills already, a couple of blocks to her name as well. Just had the block alongside Taylor Trammell to take set one for Penn State.
Yeah, she's been awesome so far in this match and awesome so far this season. She's got 78 kills. She had 11 against Purdue, which I think might have been her high for this season. Last time out against Michigan, also she had 6 kills and 7 blocks. She's been a huge factor over on the right side. I'm surprised we weren't talking about her more coming into this match.
Take a look at those first set stats on the bottom of your screen. The big talking point besides Jess Zoe Wetherington is the fact that Michigan, no blocks in that first set. Penn State with 4. Look at those service errors. Officially, Penn State only credited with 1 service error to Michigan's 5. Something that the Wolverines will look to clean up as we get set for the second set.
The crowd looks ready to go. Ready to start play up here again. So does the band. It looks like they're doing the Macarena. That's always fun.
Big sports weekend in Happy Valley. Penn State, Michigan tonight in women's volleyball. Penn State, Michigan football tomorrow during the day. And Penn State women's volleyball takes on number 2 Wisconsin as well. Some big marquee matchups these last few weeks for the Nittany Lions. It's always tough in the Big Ten. We're talking about those teams like Wisconsin and Nebraska leading the charge. But the Lions look to take care of the Wolverines first, leading 1-0 after the first set. It's Cameron Hanna back to serve for the blue and white. Lines that one over, miscommunication, and a service ace for Cameron Hanna to start set number 2. 2 Wolverines ran into each other, leans to an early point for the blue and white.
Great way to start the second set for the Nittany Lions after that slow start in the first.
Hanna's 4th service ace of the season. She'll line that one over. That one dug out by the Wolverines on the far side. Murray tipped at the line, diving dig. But they're going to give the point to the Wolverines. It was hit incorrectly or received incorrectly by Cameron Hanna. She's laughing her way over to the bench for the Nittany Lions. She takes a breath, takes a breather.
That was a great dig by Maddie Villanova. That's exactly the type of commitment you need in these matches.
Received by Bilanovic. Now the Holland with the kill, and it goes off the hand and into no man's land, or no woman's land, I should say. Makes it 2-1 in favor of the Nittany Lions.
We've seen a lot of that ball goes off the hand. I think that's a great demonstration of just the power at which Penn State hits with. That's always a huge leg up for them.
Lena Perugini checking in to the match for the Nittany Lions. Holland's serve goes too far, service error. Just the second of the night for the Nittany Lions, 3-2.
That's another
excuse me, sorry, 2-2, I should say.
That's another thing that can happen with a lot of power. Serves go straight out, just gotta know how to control it.
Maddie Cochran's serve. Controlled by Merzik. Now she'll just tap that one over. Dug out by the Wolverines. Kendall Murray hits it over. Grimes to receive. Merzik on that near side. Drills that one, received at the line. Jousting for it. Hit over, and that will be a 4th hit. As Grimes and Taylor Trammell cannot get it over the net. Good effort by the Nittany Lions at the line on that joust, but point goes to Michigan. Cochran's next serve lined and controlled by Grimes. Now Taylor Trammell at the near side, goes off 2 hands and dies in the middle of that playing field. Makes it 3-3.
Way to find the right spot from Taylor Trammell. That was smart playing. Doesn't always have to be a huge kill so long as you know where you're hitting.
That one right in the middle of the court. Gives Mac Pedraza a chance to give the Nittany Lions the lead. Her serve skied into the air by Grant. At the line, stuffed Murray's attempt. Now on the far side, Boney diving dig by Perugini and then slammed down by Taylor Trammell. What a play by Lena Perugini coming into the match and kick-starting the Nittany Lions to a 4-3 lead. Pedraza on that back corner. Diving dig by Grant. Tipped at the line, received by Merzick. Now Merzick again, her kill. It continues to light it up, does Jess Merzick. Her 6th kill of the night. Just walking out there with a little bit of swagger on the court. Makes it 5-3 Nittany Lions. Pedraza to serve once more. Her jump serve goes just a bit too far. Service error. Point to Michigan, 5-4.
I like how you mentioned Jess Merzick having swagger, because she really does. You always see her calm, cool, and collected no matter the situation.
Kendall Murray to serve for the Wolverines. Jump shot lined over, controlled by Merzick, but it goes too far. And it leads to a free hit point, or free attack and point for the Wolverines. That one off the hand of Jackie Boney makes it 5-5. Murray, Grimes controls it, Pedraza to Trammell, quickly hit. And now back at the line, it goes off the hands of Wetherington. And a point for the Nittany Lions. As camera hand checks back into the game for Katie Schumacher-Cawley. Wetherington up to 5 kills. Trailing just Jess Merzick with her 6. Take a look at Merzick getting ready to serve. Wolverines, a booming kill by Jackie Boney. That was controlled by Maddie Cochran. Ties things back up at 6 again. Similar to set 1, back and forth action to start this match. Neither team really pulling away. Samir Chopra back to serve for the maize and blue. Her jump serve, Grimes controls it. Pedraza at the line, Trammell flaps it over. They're gonna give the point to the Nittany Lions. Looks like maybe a hand went over the net of the Wolverines. Makes it 7-6 in favor of the blue and white. Grimes to serve. Played in all 129 sets last year for Penn State. Been a key factor. So Wolverines just floated over. Wetherington on the near side. She gets it to go, or the far side, excuse me, I should say. They're going to say it goes off a fingertip. Gives the Nittany Lions a 2-point lead, 8-6.
Haven't really had any leads so far in this second set. It's been super back and forth. Like you said, neither team going on a scoring run.
Grimes is serve, it's Nyambo, and she's rejected at the line by Allie Holland and Cameron Hanna. The duo combined to give the lead, the 9-6 lead to Penn State.
And we can see why Allie Holland was first team Big Ten last year as a middle blocker. She's not letting anything through tonight.
Grimes, another one, that one free balled over. Nittany Lions to make it a 4-point lead. Wetherington stuffed at the line. Good communication by the Nittany Lions to get that one over. And then Valentina Vaulette gets the kill for the Wolverines. As Penn State was in disarray after the block, makes it 9-7.
Pedraza tried to see where that one was going, but it was a hard ball to judge.
Wolverines served, received by Hanna. And now the near side, she is absolutely rejected at the line Michigan gets its first block of the night, makes it 9-8, and a crucial one to silence this Rec Hall crowd.
That was big. Michigan said 2 can play at that game with the blocks.
Nicely dug out by Maruzic, and then beautifully hit over by Allie Holland. Holland gets her 4th kill, makes it 10-8. Just over the outstretched arms of Hannah Grant.
Very excited about that kill too, adding on to her 132 so far this season.
Maddie Bilinovich floats that one over, controlled by Wallette on the far side. Wolverines send it over. Now Jess Merzick, a booming kill again. It's hit back over frantically by the Wolverines. Cameron Hanna smacks that one over. Back and forth these teams go, stuffed at the line by the Nittany Lions. Wallette off the fingertips, received by Grimes. Now Hanna on the near side, she gets the kill! Knocks over Hannah Grant in the process, makes it 11-8. Well, what a rally by those two squads. Ends up with a point in favor of Penn State.
What a kill by Cameron Hanna. She did record her 1,000th already this season, so I guess we should expect that from her.
Bilinovic's serve too far to the left, too far out of bounds. Makes it 11-9 in favor of Penn State. Neither team really able to stretch it out. Penn State's biggest lead so far has been 3 or 4 throughout this entire match. And Michigan's around 2 to 3 points. Wallette gets that one over for the first time. Cameron Hanna stuffed at the line, but it rolls through. Off the block. A fortuitous bounce for the Nittany Lions. Makes it 12-9.
Yeah, like you said, no comfortable leads so far, but both teams are playing with a lot of passion and a lot of drive.
Cameron Hanna to serve for Penn State. Sent over, received by the Wolverines. Now Kendall Murray. Received nicely by Grimes. Merzick smashes that one down. Her 7th kill. Biggest lead of the set. It's 13-9, Penn State. Hanna to serve once more. Lines that one over, received by Humphrey. Stuffed at the line is Niambio. But the Wolverines are able to hit it back over. Free ball by Murray. Pedraza to Holland. Dump play. Miscommunication, and the Wolverines cannot get to it. It's a point for Penn State, 14-9.
Holland's been awesome and really organized. Found the exact right spot there once again.
Timeout by the Wolverines and Virtue as they find themselves down 14-9. A 3-0 scoring run for Penn State as they look to take a commanding 2-0 set lead here in Rec Hall. We'll step aside on Big Ten Plus. Josh Bartosik, Anna LaCastro bringing the call on Big Ten Plus. Penn State women's volleyball against Michigan. Katie Schumacher calling, get a look at her second season with the Nittany Lions, a 41-16 record, her second season. 3rd coach in Penn State women's volleyball history, was assistant before. Has had a struggle so far in these last few matches. Nittany Lions losing to #1 Nebraska and #19 Purdue. Gonna get back in the win column. Off to a hot start so far against their rival, the Michigan Wolverines. Anna, what do you like so far from Katie Schumacher-Cawley's game plan?
What do I like so far is that despite their slow start in the first set, she didn't make any drastic decisions. She didn't change anyone around too much. I think she had faith in her team that they were going to figure out what they needed to do, and I think it worked out well.
Her squad's biggest lead of the set, up by 5 on a 3-0 scoring run. Cameron Hanna smacks down over. A service ace for Hanna. Her second service ace of the night. And right out of the timeout, Penn State extends their lead, 15-9. And in that right corner once more. Lines that one over, and another service ace back-to-back for Cameron Hanna off the outside of the arm of Brooke Humphrey. And Penn State, their fourth ace of the night, 3 of them coming from Hanna, and they're up by 7. Hanna looking for ace number 3 in a row. That one received by Humphrey. Over nicely by Niambio. Merzik on the near side, tipped. Skied over by the Wolverines. Free balled by Kendall Murray. Bilanovic, Pedraza, Merzik with the kill again. Staring down the opposition in the process. Penn State up big at 17-9.
That was a huge hit from Merzik. The crowd is absolutely loving her, and she's loving the energy in Rec Hall. You talked about her having swagger, and she's showing it right now.
8 kills for Merzik, a 3-hit, 16 hitting percentage. As Penn State has an 8-point lead. As Hanna will serve yet again. That one dug out nicely by Humphreys. Murray over, controlled by Grimes. Merzik again. That one goes just too far. Just her 3rd hitting error of the night. Ends the 6-0 scoring run of the Nittany Lions. Makes it a 17-10 lead for the blue and white. Hannah Grant to serve. Grant gets her first service ace. Nicely placed ball by Grant, the libero. Back-to-back points for Michigan, trying to cut into this big Nittany Lion lead. Delivic. Jess Merzik again with the kill.
We knew she was going to be huge in this match. So far, her teammates are really using her strengths to their advantage. She dominates over there on the left side.
It's always, she's been lights out game in and match out for Nittany Lions, but it's got to mean a little extra something when you're playing your former squad. That's Amalia Simmons checking into the game for the Wolverines, gets her first kill of the contest, and checks right back out as gets the point off the block.
I agree with you. It definitely does mean something playing against your former squad, and it probably means a little something extra playing them at your new home court for the first time rather than back in Ann Arbor where she's used to.
Cochran served. Serve controlled by Merzik. She'll hit it over, tipped at the line. At the net, excuse me. Dump play by Boney. Picked up nicely by the Nittany Lions. They'll try one themselves. And a nice dig by Murray. And then a kill from the Wolverines in no man's land. Smart plays all around from the maize and blue. Gets another point. It's 18-13. Cochran serve. Lined over and hit nicely by Pedraza. Looking to make sure she didn't get called for any sort of violation. It was controlled heavily by Grimes. Nearly went directly back over the net.
It's a little confusing.
Yeah,
rolled on the top of it for a second, but.
Call it a hitter's bounce if you're the Nittany Lions. Makes it 19-13. And stops the run of the Wolverines. Pedraza's serve hits the net. Another service error for the Nittany Lions. Pedraza's first of the evening. Put her 37th on the year. It's the one thing that Pedraza struggled with this season. One of the best setters in the country. 874 assists coming into this match, but leads the team in service errors at being her 37th. Kendall Murray serve, controlled by Merzick. Now her chance. Hit back over, free balled by the Wolverines. Trammell at the line. Now Wallette with the kill. That one goes just too far. Wallette thinks it may have hit someone's hand, and it looks like Aaron Vertru is going to challenge that one. Saying it might have gone off of a Nittany Lions hand at the net. Could be a big point for the Wolverines when changing instead of being 20-14. Make it 19-15, and they're right back in this one. So for Nittany Lions, after building that big lead, giving up a point here and there, but have been very steady defensively to make sure that they're getting at least a point or two back in the process.
Yeah, I think that's good for them mentally. I think it helps relax the team a little bit, and you can think and play smarter when you're not under the pressure of it being a very back and forth set. We're getting the replay here on that challenge. Can't really tell what's going on.
It is tough to tell from that angle. You always want to look for, change of spin in the ball, maybe a finger going back. So it may look like it tips off of Taylor Trammell, perhaps.
To me, in the moment, it seemed like it went straight through their arms. But once again, I'm no official, so gonna have to wait and see what they decide.
Well, that's one of the amazing things about volleyball, too. It's a game of inches, right? I mean, looking at it real time, it always looks like it just goes straight out. When you slow things down, you can see that one tiny move or one tiny hit off of a finger can really change the direction of where an attack is going.
And that's not something you would ever see in the moment when they're hitting these balls with like this amount of power. You're not going to notice if it brushes the tip of someone's pointer finger, but when you're experienced, like a Division I volleyball coach, you see those sorts of things and you pick them out, especially in a key moment like this.
This could be a crucial point if it goes in Michigan's favor. It does not. They lose the challenge. It stays 20-14 in favor of the Nittany Lions. Aaron Vertru's first challenge goes unsuccessful. Neither team has won the challenge. They have just one remaining in this match. Means Jess Merzick's back to serve, leading the Nittany Lions and the game, or the match, I should say, in kills with 9. One away from getting her 8th straight double-digit kill contest. That one free balled over, trying to hit it over quickly was Cameron Hanna, but it's dug out nicely by the Wolverines. Grimes on her knees. Controls that one. Wetherington hits it over. Pancake dig, but they're going to say it hit the ground. Looks like it might have been a incredible little play there from Hannah Grant, but it looks like
very close.
We just mentioned a game of inches is volleyball. That one just a little too far for Hannah Grant. Makes it 21-14. Favor of the blue and white. Merzick. Serve, get over, and then a nice kill goes off the fingertips of a Nittany Lion. Kill should it go to number 17, Jackie Boney of the Wolverines. Makes it 21-15.
Intimidating place to be if you're a Wolverine.
Mira Chopra trying to kick-start a comeback for the Wolverines. Down by 6. Grimes, heavy received. At the line, Niambio with a nice kill. Buries that one. Had all kinds of time and space to pick her spot. She picked it nicely right in front of Pedraza, 21-16.
Penn State's getting reset here, trying to end this second set.
Service error, the first one of this set for the Wolverines. That's a costly one, brings it back up to a 6-point advantage for the Nittany Lions, 22-16, 3 points away from that commanding 2-0 set lead.
The service errors are just not going away this match. Once again, don't want that to be a determining factor.
Jillian Grimes to serve. Lines that one, and she'll get the ace. Another one for the Nittany Lions, their 5th. Grimes and Hannah leading the way in aces. First one of the night for Grimes, her 17th of the season. It's now Wolverines trying. It's Wallette. Nice dig by Grimes from her knees. Cameron Hannah on the near side, blocked at the line. I give credit to Niambio of the Wolverines, makes it 23-17.
Good effort by Penn State, but the Wolverines are trying to climb their way back into this set.
Morgan Burke back to serve for the Wolverines, still trailing by 6 in this set. She floats it over, controlled by, or is it Cameron Hannah? Booming attack. Dug out nicely by Grant. Hannah again, that one goes out of bounds, out of play. Back-to-back points for the Wolverines, 23-18.
That was honestly great communication and a great attempt to use the left side again by Penn State. Just game of inches again, didn't quite work out.
Burke lines it over. That one goes out of play, a service ace for Morgan Burke. Hannah can't receive it cleanly. Burke gets her first ace of the contest, her 10th of the season. And
Here come the Wolverines, down by only 4 now.
3-0 run for Michigan. Grimes on the receive. Allie Holland stuffed at the line. Niambio again, another block. Her 2nd of the contest. And it's a 3-point lead for Penn State. Schumacher-Cawley will take her first timeout of this set as the Wolverines run a 4-0 scoring run, trying to tie things up at 1 apiece. We'll step aside right here on Big Ten Plus.
Women's hockey's Maya Baslett and men's hockey's Sandra Lambo. Women's hockey's Maya Baslett recorded her first career hat trick in Penn State's 8-2 victory over Lindenwood last Saturday. And Sandra Lambo was instrumental in the Nittany Lions earning 3 points in conference play last weekend as he factored into all 3 goals on Saturday and scored the lone shootout goal on Sunday. And by windows and doors, the path to perfect windows has never been more clear.
23-20 your score in this second set. Penn State leading 1-0 over the Michigan Wolverines. Inside Rec Hall, Josh Bartosa joined alongside Anna Castro. And Anna, one of the big storylines in that first set, no blocks for the Wolverines. They have 2 in this set alone, all coming from Serena Niambio, who has led this comeback. 4 straight points for the Wolverines, now only down by 3. Morgan Burke serves, received by Merzick. Weatherington hits it too far. 23-21, an attack error again for the blue and white. As the mistakes piling up, allowing Michigan to crawl back into this contest. Burke again, controlled by Merzick at the line. Holland stuffed again by Niambio, her 3rd of the set. She's been a brick wall out there for the Wolverines. It's a 1-point match. It's a 1-point set. 6 straight for the Wolverines. Burke again. Hannah receives it. Pedraza. Weatherington on the far side. That one off the block, rolls in the favor of the Nittany Lions. Their first point in a while. They're 1 away from taking set 2.
Now that Michigan started using blocks to their own favor, they managed to climb their way back into this set, now at only a 2-point difference.
It'll be Maddie Novick. Trying to win set 2. Dug out by Grant. Wallette. Dump plays it over. Grimes to Cameron Hannah. Off the block. Received by Kendall Murray. Near side Niambio. Grimes digs out again. Pedraza to Hannah. Off the block. Murray gets it over. Joust at the line. It's a point to Penn State. to win the match. The hand goes over the net. It's a 2-0 set lead for the Nittany Lions. And they'll look to close things out in set 3 when we come back. 2-0 your set score right here on Big Ten Plus.
Just defeated Central Connecticut State by a final of 7-0 in the first round of the NCAA tournament at Jeffrey Field. Moving on to the second round, the Nittany Lions will host round 2 on next Friday at a to-be-determined time. Tickets will be available at Jeffrey Field 1 hour before kickoff on Friday. It's time for everybody's favorite. It's the Big Pants Contest. Today we have 2 teams, the blue team, Caroline and Devin, and the gray team with Jimmy and Josh. Here are the rules. One person on each side has to wear the very large sweatpants and catch as many volleyballs as their partner serves to them. Now you can't catch the ball and put them in there. You have to catch them with the pants. So I think you know the rules. Whenever we're set, blue team, gray team, let's go! Great starting with 1, we're even 1-1. Now once you catch them, you can, there you go, you can adjust them. There's 3-3, 4-4, oh, this is gonna be even up. We are, oh, that one's put out. Look out. Great team's pulling ahead now. Oh, that one don't count, that one don't count. All right, blue team catching up. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one will count. And out. Looks like our great team is going to be the winner tonight. Good luck getting out of those things. The Penn State Department of Collegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions official, Keystone Blue White Corporate Partners. Our Keystone Corporate Partners are Highmark Blue Shield, because light. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi, Zero never tasted so good, try it to believe it. And PSCCU members achieve more. And our blue white corporate partners are the Blake Alexander Family Dealerships, Emmeline Windows and Doors, Pennsylvania Lottery, Penn State Bookstore, SRS Distribution, us, and Wine Market. Thank you all of our official Keystone and blue white corporate partners for their support of Penn State Athletics. Fans, make sure to join us tomorrow night when your 19th ranked Nittany Lions take on the second ranked Wisconsin Badgers. If you have a football ticket, you can get it for just $5. Don't miss out on some great Big Ten volleyball action. First service scheduled for 8 p.m. Tickets are available on Ticketmaster.com/Penn State. And students, you get it free. We are.
Back inside Rec Hall. Penn State leads 2-0 over the Michigan Wolverines. Josh Patezzo joined alongside Anna LaCash. Take a look at the full stats. Hitting percentage 270 to 221 in favor of the Nittany Lions. Boney leading the way for Michigan, 6 kills. And Jess Merzick, 6 kills, 6 digs, 240 hitting percentage. As we talked about her in the opening, being that big factor for the Nittany Lions. She, alongside Zoe Weatherington, have really been leading the charge for Penn State.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw blocks on there too, which were a huge, which were a huge element in favor of Michigan. Last set, they almost had a crazy comeback due to blocks. If you're Aaron Virtue right now, you're telling them to do more of that in this third set.
Take a look at the Big Ten standings. Obviously, the focus right now on the rest of this match. But a big one tomorrow for Penn State, Wisconsin. Battle for second technically, or at least upon the top 3 in the Big Ten. This number 2 in the nation, Wisconsin, travels to Rec Hall a week after number 1 Nebraska traveled to Rec Hall and stifled the Nittany Lions. Penn State looking to make the upset tomorrow, but have to get over their rivals first. Up 2 sets to none. The last time they had a 2-set lead was against that top-ranked Cornhuskers squad last week. Squandered it as Nebraska proved just why they are the top team in the nation, winning in 5. The Lions looking to provide a happier outcome for their fans inside Rec Hall and around Happy Valley on this Friday evening.
Should be a really exciting match tomorrow. The Nittany Lions have proved against Nebraska that they're able to take sets over top-ranked teams. Right now, Nittany Lions are 9-5. Wisconsin is 13-1. So it's definitely going to be a challenge, but not something they can't handle.
Big Ten, one of the toughest conferences in all of women's college volleyball, as Hannah Grant gets things set off here in the 3rd set. Merzik at the line. She's rejected by Amalia Simmons. And Jackie Boney, we talked about her just a few minutes ago, leading the way in kills, adds a block to her name as well. Mission off to a great start in this 3rd set. Pedraza smartly dips it over. Saw the lapse in the defense. Makes the Wolverines pay. Tied up at 1.
That was sneaky by Pedraza. Once again, doesn't always have to be a huge kill if you're playing smart.
Just Pedraza's 45th kill of the season. Obviously known for her setting abilities. Holland to serve. Runs over, received by Murray. She'll it over, a nice diving dig by Allie Holland. Merzik on the far side, dumps it in. A nice play again by Jess Merzik, just gets it inside that line. Right in that back right corner, 2-1 Penn State.
She's right back in the swing of things, as we expected her to be.
On lines again, received by Murray and into the stands. A service ace for Allie Holland. The 6th of the contest for the Nittany Lions. Holland's 1st of the night. And her 18th on the year. 3-1 Penn State. Holland again. It's Amalia Simmons on the far side. Now back to Merzik, she'll tap it over. Received by the Wolverines. Murray at the line, gets it over a couple of blocks. Pedraza back to Merzik. Hit out nicely by Humphrey. Murray again. Received by Holland. Pedraza to Merzik, stuffed, but it gets through the block. 4 straight points for the Nittany Lions. It's 4-1. Merzik up to double digits in kills again. The 8th straight contest for her doing so. Murray controls it. Amalia Simmons goes off the block, rolls down the body of Merzik, and gets Michigan another point, 4-2.
Looks like Michigan has been using their blocks so far. It doesn't always work out in their favor, but it's definitely helping them a lot more in the 2nd and 3rd sets than it was in the 1st when we didn't really see any blocks from Michigan.
Annie Cochran to serve again. That one's skied by Perugini and mishit by Taylor Trammell. A rare miscue from the 6'2 senior from Lexington, Kentucky. Makes it 4-3 Penn State. Cochran dug out by Perugini. Pedraza, Merzik taps it over. 2 diving players from the Wolverines are able to get that one. It's free balled over. Pedraza to Merzik again. She pounds that one. It's dug out nicely by the Wolverines. Joust at the line, won by the Nittany Lions. Murray stuffed, it goes off the face of Morgan Burke. brick wall of defense of the Nittany Lions gets them the point. It's 5-3. And hopefully Morgan Burke's okay. That one went right off of her cheek.
Great play by the Nittany Lions and a little bit of disorganization from Michigan. Got kind of clustered in the middle, but that happens when you're playing against a skilled team who's being tactical.
Pedraza floats it over. Morgan Burke over. Stuffed at the line. Boney floats that one. They got nice by Perugini. Now Merzick stuffed at the line. Pedraza to Weatherington. She pounds it through, but it's dug out beautifully by the Wolverines. Murray at the line. And we'll see what the call is. It looks like it's going to be a point to Penn State. I believe Murray went over the net too far. And 6-3 Penn State. Pedraza to serve again from the back line. Cochran over to Murray. Diving dig by the Nittany Lions. Nice job, Perugini. Weatherington stuffed at the line. Nice job by the Wolverines. It's Kendall Murray again. Name's been called quite a few times in this third set. Gets the point for the Maize and Blue.
They're doing a great job finding Zoe Weatherington, but Michigan seems to have figured out that play at this point and have been doing a better job of containing her.
Murray floats that one over. Miscommunication between Grimes and Merzick leads to a service ace for Kendall Murray. Makes it a 1-point set, 6-5. Murray's first ace of the night, her 30th of the season. That one too far, service error. Makes it 7-5 Penn State. The 7th error of the night for the Wolverines. Jess Merzick to serve for Penn State. Lines that one over. Cochran hits it too hot to handle. And another service ace for the Lions, their 7th of the night. Jess Merzick gets her first. And it's 8-5 Penn State. Merzick lines that one over. Miscommunication again. Had to be free balled by the Wolverines. Pedraza to Trammell, tipped at the line. Dug out by the Wolverines. Stuffed was Wallette by Zoe Weatherington yet again. Weatherington continues to make her presence known. It's 9-5 Penn State.
Awesome block by Penn State. We've got someone in the crowd with a Pink Floyd hit the wall sign, and that pretty much sums up this set.
Merzick gets that one over the net. Murray receives it, picked up nicely by Boney. Gets the kill, gets the point right back for the Wolverines. You talk about hit the wall. Kind of feels like there's been a brick wall on both sides. Whenever Zoe Weatherington and Taylor Trammell are out there for Penn State. Whenever Serena Nyambio is out there for the Michigan Wolverines, just check back into the contest for them. Seems to be a block party on both sides. And those players are in there. Merzick receives the serve. Taylor Trammell, it's Cameron Hanna. Goes over, dug out nicely by the Wolverines. Pedraza over to Weatherington. She stuffed at the line nicely. Valentina Vallette. Her first block of the night.
Never what you want to have those hits coming straight back at you, but both teams are doing a great job of it.
Mira Chopra to serve. Wolverines down up by 2. Grimes controls. Over to Trammell, gets it across. Nyambio hits it too hard off the outside of her hand. The hitting error leads to a point for Penn State, 10-7. It'll be Jillian Grimes back to kick things off with a 10-7 lead for the Nittany Lions. Lines that one over. Service ace for Jillian Grimes. And Cochran can't corral it. Second ace for Jillian Grimes. 11-7 Penn State.
Allie Holland is back in the match now. Let me just say, she is absolutely bringing the energy tonight. She's jumping, she's dancing.
Murray receives, it's Niambio. Looks like it went too far. It'll be a point for Penn State. 12-7. A timeout called by Aaron Virtue with the team down by 5 and down by 2 sets. Looking to spark something as the Nittany Lions, led by Allie Holland and Jess Merzik's energy, have got Rec Hall rocking. We'll step aside right here on Big Ten Plus. Back inside Rec Hall, Penn State 5-point lead in set 3 and a 2-set lead up 2-0. Josh Martosa joined alongside Anna LaCastro as the Lions look to close things out against the Michigan Wolverines. You take a look at their remaining schedule. They take on Rutgers in New Jersey on Sunday. Next week, a big matchup against the top-ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers. They continue that road trip on to Illinois before coming back take on Purdue as Penn State. We already talked about that big Wisconsin series. Michigan State, Northwestern, and Maryland and Ohio State. Big home stretch for the Nittany Lions before they close things out on the road against the Terrapins and Buckeyes. Looking to close out the season in the top 3 of the Big Ten. As the Lions look to close things out here. Stuffed at the line again. Allie Holland and Zoe Wetherington right out of the timeout. It's 14-7, or 13-7, excuse me. Jillian Grimes to serve again, lines that one over, received by Cochran. Niambio hits it nicely over the Penn State side. Wetherington has to free ball it over. Burke to Niambio. Nice job by Pedraza to receive that one. Wetherington, too far. Point to the Wolverines. 13-8.
Neither team wants to let this set go, and it really shows. Talking on the court, getting organized, getting ready to finish out the third set.
Morgan Burke to serve. Floats that one over, controlled by Merzik. Now Cameron Harna. See it nicely, that would be free balled over by the Wolverines. Pedraza. Holland, nicely done. Holland finds a soft spot in the Wolverines defense. Builds up that 6-point lead again, it's 14-8.
Allie Holland does a great job of that. She has a great eye. She always knows where she wants to hit. She executes perfectly.
That's Holland's 6th kill of the evening. Maddie Bilanovic to serve. Bilanovic, nicely dug out by Grant. A nice little dump play by Amalia Simmons. Gets another point for the Michigan Wolverines. 14-9. Simmons, her 3rd kill of the contest.
Just a little miscommunication by the Nittany Lions there. Got to clean up the court once again. Looks like we're ready to go.
Valentina Vallette to serve for Wolverines. Looking just trying to get us some points. Down by 5 in the set and down by 2 sets. Her booming serve. Played out nicely by Grimes. Cameron Hat, the line goes off the hand of Wallette. Has to be free balled over by Kendall Murray. Bilanovic, Pedraza, Allie Holland rejected at the line. Tried another one of her little dump plays. Was read beautifully by the Wolverines. Results in a point for the Michigan team. They're now down by 4, 14-10. Let's serve again. Controlled by Merzick. Now Cameron Hanna taps it over. Nicely done, Cameron Hanna. Cross court kill, a beauty. Makes it 15-10 Penn State. Hanna's 5th tonight.
Serving for the Nittany Lions, number 8, Cameron Hanna.
Hanna now back to serve. On that near side. That one goes off the hand of Carly Greskovics and results in a service ace for Cameron Hanna. Her 4th of the contest and the 8th of the night for Penn State as a team.
Service aces have almost become as big a factor as service errors have so far in this match. A lot of flip-flop going on there.
Correction, that was service ace number 9, Hanna again. Greskovics too far, and Jess Merzick is going to make no exception to that one and buries it. 17-10, Wolverines. Another timeout called by Aaron Virtue as Nittany Lions extend it to a 7-point lead, their biggest of this set, and are just 8 points away from taking this match 3 sets to none. We'll step aside perhaps one final time right here on Big Ten Plus.
For all your Penn State gear, visit Penn State Bookstore in the hub on campus. And when you need a break or a place to study, check out the Penn State Bookstore Cafe. The Penn State Bookstore, the official bookstore of Penn State Athletics.
Back inside, Rec call. Josh Mardoza joined alongside Emily Castro as Penn State holds a 2-0 set lead and a 17-10 third set lead over the Michigan Wolverines right here on Big Ten Plus. There's no plus like home on Big Ten Plus. In addition to live games, your subscription includes exclusive access to Big Ten Network's library of classic games, award-winning original programming, and specially curated digital channels that highlight your favorite Big Ten schools 24/7. Explore all Big Ten Plus has to offer on the app or at BigTenPlus.com as the Wolverines get another point, 17-11. Nicely done right out of the timeout. Looks like Aaron Virtue instilled some confidence, some moxie in her squad, trying not to go down and get swept on the road by the Nittany Lions. That one controlled too heavily by the Nittany Lions. Amalia Simmons just taps over Merzick. A booming kill once again. Jess Merzick. How do you do? Her 13th of the contest. That one had a little bit of smoke behind it. 18-11.
The pace at which her kills fly by will never fail to amaze me. You can barely even see it.
Merzick leading the way both for the Nittany Lions and the match. 13 kills. Nittany Lions 7 points away from the 3-set sweep. That one too hard over the line. And Mac Pedraza flexing her way back into the huddle as she smacks it over for another point for Penn State, 19-11. Allie Holland back to serve. And a service ace for Holland. Another point, Penn State, her 2nd of the night. 10th service ace, 3 points in a row for Penn State, 20-11. Nittany Lions now just 5 points away from the sweep. On the serve again, received by Grant. Burke to Simmons. Looks like that one's going to be called an attack error. Did not hit the hand of a Nittany Lion. Lucky break for Penn State, bad break for the Wolverines. 21-11, 4-0 run for the blue and white. Murray controls it. Now Murray on the near side, blocked at the line, received by Bilanovic. Pedraza to Merzic again. She cranks that one, another kill. Jess Merzic continues to dominate, 14 kills. Penn State doubling Michigan 22-11.
She's been dominating this entire match, and Penn State has been dominating in this third set.
Oh, correction. I believe a net violation was called on the Nittany Lions, 21-12. So Wolverines now a chance to try and get some momentum back. That one tipped the line. Nice dig. Beautifully done by Maddie Cochran. Murray stuffed at the line. Taylor Trammell says no thank you, stops the Michigan momentum. And Penn State gets the point right back from that net violation. It's 22-12.
Net violation was no problem for the Nittany Lions. We've seen them become more collected over the course of this match. They know exactly what they're doing.
Pedraza to serve. 3 points away now are the Nittany Lions. Cochran, Burke, Boney, nice kill. That one goes about 10 rows up into the stands. Off the outstretched arm of Mac Pedraza. Another point for Michigan, 22-13.
Serving for the Wolverines, number 27, Kendall Murray.
Kendall Murray to serve. Michigan down by 9. Need a miracle to get back in this set. Merzic controls Pedraza, tapped over by Taylor Trammell. Winger Burke near side, it's Follett. Now Boney gonna tap it over, and that diving dig by Grimes, hit over again by Boney. Weatherington stuffed at the line. Grimes off the net, what a play! Then the Lions keep it alive. Boney again, Grimes off her body. Merzic free balls it over, received by Cochran. Burke. Wallette will hit it too far, and an attack error. And Jillian Grimes single-handedly gets the point for the Nittany Lions. What remarkable play all around from the libero. 23-13.
That was all Jillian Grimes. That's exactly the kind of effort you need in a third set against a rival opponent.
2 points away now are the blue and white from a 3-set sweep over their rivals, Michigan. Jess Merzic back to serve, 13 kills on the night. Received by Cochran. Burke at the line. Wallette smacked and rejected. Another block for Penn State. Taylor Trammell. For her 5th of the contest. And it's match point for Penn State. Rec Hall on their feet. Jess Merzic with the match on the line. Lines over Cochran. So Burke near side. Boney stuffed again, but picked up nicely by the Wolverines. Boney will try again. It's hit at the line once more. Burke, Boney a third try. That one received by Pedraza. Weatherington buries it. Penn State gets the victory. 25-13. Zoe Weatherington ends it with an exclamation mark. Penn State, a 3-set sweep over the Michigan Wolverines.
What a final rally. That was an outstanding performance by the Nittany Lions. Strong effort made by both teams, but their insane blocks and the amount of service aces were two things. And Jess Merzic and Zoe Weatherington absolutely controlling both sides of the net. All were factors that helped bring them to this victory.
Jess Merzic leads the way against her former squad with 13 kills. Penn State, a 3-0 sweep over the Michigan Wolverines. They'll be right back in action tomorrow night against number 2 ranked Wisconsin Badgers on Big Ten Network. But that will do it for us here tonight on Big Ten Plus. For Angela Castro and the rest of our Big Ten Plus crew, I'm Josh Mendoza. We thank you and have a great rest of your night.